Sometimes people ask me why I write historical romance, and the answer is that I think it's the most romantic of the subgenres of romance. Because if two historical romance characters want to be together, they really have to work at it. They can't text each other. They can't just pick up the phone and call. They can't message each other on Instagram. They have to actually physically work to be together. So let's say they meet at a ball. The hero then has to go call on the heroine the next day, and he's not going to be able to talk to her alone to get to know her. He's going to get about 15 minutes, and it's going to be with her mom and her sisters probably sitting there too. So somehow he's got to convey his interest, but do it in front of this audience. And then let's say, for example, that they meet and it's the end of the season, and then they're both go to their country houses. Now, how are they going to be together? They had to write letters. They might have to go on a long journey to visit each other. They might have to just pine. Historical romance has a lot of pining and yearning, and I really love that about the historical romance genre. Historical romance also allows for really fabulous conflicts, like big conflicts. So you could have spies that are stealing information about the Napoleonic Wars. You could have pirates. You could have someone getting abducted. And you can't just call the police back then. In the Regency, they didn't even have the police yet. So it makes for like these really big conflicts where in modern day romance, we would just say like, oh, call the police, or oh, let the FBI know, or something like that. So historical romance allows for these really big conflicts. And the last thing I love about the historical romance is that the happily ever after really is ever after. Because when two characters choose each other, they're really not going to be able to get a divorce. So they have to be very careful to choose the right person to make sure this is the person they want to be with forever. And so it's not like there's an easy divorce like there is in, modern day times. So that's another thing I love about historical romance is that the stakes just seem higher. So if you like historical romance, what do you like about it?